you're gonna hear a lot of noise because the children are playing outside and my Welcome back to my channel. I know it looks as if I am seated in a corner. That's because we do not have electricity. We have a blackout. I hear this blackout is supposed to last 8 hours. It already feels like 10 hours and it's just been an hour. So and then again you're gonna hear a lot of noise coming from outside. That's because I'm recording directly to my phone, my audio. But this again, it's a weekend vlog. So it's about what happened my previous weekend. You're on a Thursday, so the previous weekend is like 4 days ago. But anywho, so on a Thursday last week, I got a call from my agent. Remember, this channel is mostly about commercial modeling. So my agent is not a person that calls you often. It's not a person that can call on you to just check on you. So I remember I was on a phone call gossiping with my friends, and then when I saw his phone, when I thought he was trying to call me, I knew immediately he was calling me for a reason. So I picked up, and the first thing I said, Kevo, niambie uko na job. And for sure, he said niko na job. And I had not gone for auditions. This is how mysterious God works. I had not gone for auditions, which is a must for you to go for auditions. Those of you who say that ni majuano ama ni mapendeleo for you to be casted for TVCs. No, it's just God's grace, your talent, and your agent. But when he called me, he told me the amount of money that I'm supposed to get paid, and he was going to do a tryout with my photos, and I don't know what he had, maybe my photos and a copy of my previous works. So he told me it's a Safaricom ad, and I was like, yay, yeah. And I was so happy and elated because I really needed that money. This time of Corona, artists really need money because we have nothing else to do. But as you can see, I'm sitting in a corner because I do not have electricity. So even if I had lights, there's nothing really I could do. And then it has an echo because this is like a corner of my bedroom. In my bedroom, I have this corner that is like a vacuum. If I was a musician or a music producer, I would use this corner as a booth for music recording. So again, as I was telling you, my agent continued to tell me about the job, and he said, just stay on standby, I'll call you later to tell you whether you've been picked or not. So later he called me. I think he found that my phone was off, and he called me when my phone when I switched on my phone. He called me again and he said, do not switch off your phone. I'm like, okay, Kim. I'm like, okay, I will not switch off my phone again. So my phone was fully on the whole of that day. And then he called me. He told me, you've been chosen. You'll be called between tomorrow and Friday, but the shoot starts on Friday through to Sunday. I'm like, okay, you'll be told exactly when to shoot. I'm all good. I wait for a phone call the whole of Thursday. I didn't get any, but on Thursday evening my phone was just blasting. I'm getting phone calls from the wardrobe people, I'm getting phone calls from the transport managers, I'm getting phone calls from the producers, I'm getting phone calls from everyone, which is normal when you have an ad, especially if you have not auditioned before. So here is a clip of how I was packing. This is something also this is some of my tips, some of the things that I do when packing for auditions. I know some of you experienced actors do not like carrying their own clothes to set, and you give the wardrobe people a lot of hard time. So this is a clip for you, and then after that I'm going to give those people who want to do a lot of ads another tip on how to pack when you're going to shoot. Yeah. actors be like, oh, why do I have to use my own clothes for shooting? Oh, I mean, it's a Safaricom ad. Oh, you don't have budget for shooting for buying wardrobe. Oh, me, I don't like people seeing me on TV with my own clothes and then they see me on the street. Oh, all this, all that, all that. See, it's a one-day shoot. Kwani will it kill you? Will you die? Will you die if you carry your own clothes? Imagine me, I'm just carrying my own clothes and I still do wardrobe. I know budgets are not the same. You see, my eyes are red because I was packing and I need to go and sleep. Oh, why can't they even provide wardrobe? Oh. As you can see, I have my Adidas shorts and my spaghetti tops. Why these things are important is because when you're changing a lot, you do not want to show people your thighs. I am comfortable with my thighs, but not everybody is comfortable seeing your thighs. Yeah. And as you can see, you can always carry a biker short. Some people still wear petticoats. You can have something to just wear inside. I know of people who wear other clothes inside so that they can put on their costumes on top, but for me, I prefer these particular Adidas shorts in case I'm wearing a skirt, in case I have to change a lot. But when I'm wearing maybe pants, a pair of pants, this will not work. I'll just change, like completely change, yeah. And then it is also important to have a lot of spaghetti tops and vests, also for the purposes of changing, but also just in case you need to put something inside. And then remember to have colorful spaghetti tops. I have many that I've already packed, but for the purposes of the video to show you, I have this light blue and this yellow, but I also have purple ones, I have red ones, I have green ones that I have just put aside and I bought for the purposes of shooting. Yeah. Also, as you can see, because it's a Safaricom ad, I have a lot of greens and then a lot of other colors that they had asked me to carry. And yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of greens, but then I have other clothes. I have this kitenge, I have some jeans. What else do I have here? I have more blue. I have more green. Let me see. I have some more kitenge with yellow and green. And then they asked me to carry my own accessories. And I don't have a lot of accessories. I don't know where all my accessories went. But I also have a combi in there just in case. I do not know what kind of budget this shoot is. And then a few belts just in case I need them. Yeah, always remember to carry extra. I have not put shoes in this video just because I am planning to steal my mom's shoes in the morning. Yeah, I tried to steal them now. Oh, and this is my makeup pouch with a few makeup items that I don't even think are necessary right now, but just in case sometimes they do not have a makeup artist or the makeup artist is lazy. I have experienced that. So yeah, I will just go there ready and then she can do whatever she feels comfortable enough of doing. Okay, so that was a clip of me doing packing, and like I told you, there's a lot of noise outside, so I'm going to try to talk a bit louder to overcome the noise of children playing outside, because I'm actually at my bedroom's window. But either way, so the second part was in the morning where I had to wake up very early in the morning, and I thanked God for this opportunity because, like I said, I had not gone for auditions. And this is why it's important for you to have an agent, because your agency works for you when you're not working. You know what I'm saying? They do things behind the scenes for you when you're not even aware. Like, I wasn't even aware that I was being casted. But this weekend took another different a different turn of events. English Kizungu ilikuja na meli. There was a turn of events. It took a different turn this weekend. So it did not go as I hoped so, or as I was expecting, or as expected, but still it was all good for me. Yeah. So one of the dilemmas that I had was now reappearing on TV. Let me tell you, when I do my ads, I do ads mostly maybe 3 or 2 locally a year, and they run for like a year or so. Sisi ataenda kwa kibanda mama mboga nikope nini ya 20 bob kama sina 20 bob, as in unajua unaweza kuona 20 bob lakini uko na pesa kwa bank, like uwezi. It's so hard for me. Like, life immediately becomes, I become like a public figure because of doing so many ads. Yeah, sisi hata ingia matatu ya 30 bob kama na, as in watu watasema wewe kuja kwa hii matatu ya so, as in. And then they treat me like they are local MCA. You know, like how when you have troubles, the first person you put on your committee for everything is your local MCA, the one that you were campaigning for. You guys did not campaign for. So that's something that was ringing on my mind, and we even talked about it with my mom. Like, upper nje, yes, you get respect from some people who do not respect you so much, but also, did I really want that for now? I didn't feel that I'm in a position where I could take any more attention, but I just thought about it. I was still excited about the job, mainly because it was a Safaricom job. Safaricom jobs, no matter how much you're paid, they come and go. They do not last. Have you ever seen the same Safaricom advert for 1 year? Have you ever? They don't last. So that again was a good thing for me. I knew it would last maybe a month or 2, or at most 3. That was my thinking. But let's see how my first day went. I will start from when I woke up in the morning. When I woke up in the morning to when I went back home, because of a different turn of events. I am awake, just woken up. 5:20. The driver is coming at 6. So the driver has just called. I have showered. I'm wearing my combat jacket. I usually wear this combat jacket during shoots, mostly because that's where if a police officer wants to harass me, they really can't harass me while I'm on set. But it's not illegal. I bought this in the streets, and during that time, there were so many when I was buying it. But then again, you know, police officers will be police officers, so I usually avoid them. Anywho, it's 6 o'clock. The driver should be here any minute. He has told me he'll be here in 5 minutes. Yeah, it is so cold. Maisha ya usanii.
Na uvae mask vizuri, umevaa upside down kwa kufuru. Unafinya nini? Malete hapa zo. Yaje? Happy New Year. Wardrobe. Yaje? Wardrobe ni wapi?
Hiyo na samaki ya 8,000. Inakaa hivi. Inakaa hivi. Samaki ya 8,000. Eti ni 8,000?
Iko juu. Ako kandogo. Kama 3,000 hii 8,000. Lakini hapa chini ni 350.
Hii ni kilo ngapi? Hii ndio imenishtua.
Iko na karibu between 13 to 15 kg. Ikiwa na kichwa.
Sasa. Bora ina kichwa. Kichwa sasa ni pesa ngapi?
Kichwa ni 400.
400.
Hiyo sipimangi. Sababu iko na mboga mingi. Nazo ni mafuta ya so siwezi kutumia hiyo. Tunakupea tuna
400. Kichwa yenyewe iko wapi? Iko hapa.
Iko na kitu sijasafisha bado.
Sawa, ukisafisha sasa. Tuko Jerusalem tuna shoot. Alafu nimepatana na Chapo imeenda shule. Chapo imesoma university. Chapo inafanya sisi tu. Wanaume wanapotea kwa nyumba. Wanakuja kukula Chapo hapa. Ndio. Kumbe sisi hatujasomea hii masomo ya chapati. Daniel, do you like the chapatis?
I love the chapatis. They're so tasty. They're so soft. If I wasn't married, I would take this lady as my wife because then I would be in heaven every day.
I just told people that women are losing their husbands because of this chapati. And you want this woman to be your husband, your wife?
They need to learn how to make chapatis.
Yeah.
Like this. It's so soft. Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this.
So I know.
This is happiness. And it's steaming.
And then let me not be married.
Oh, and you're doing Rolex as well.
Because she cannot cook chapati.
Rolex.
She doesn't want that.
I'm sorry. Let me not be married.
You got to learn. Come on, she's doing a course.
Yes. She told me.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does it.
Eti mnasema nitashikwa na ingo yangu tena. Mtasema nashikwa na jaketi yangu. Si ndio hao? Serikali ndio hii. Mbona nishiki? Hebu salimia nini? Kuna msanii hapa. Ndio huyo. Huyo ni msanii. Hebu sema ile ngoma yako.
Kwache Safari na sote wala mnijue leo. Tunajibamba na udemu tumemsema hii jacket asikia raha. Nafanya kazi ya polisi pia kidogo pale mitaani. Na amekiona kama hujavaa mask yeye ndio atakushika.
Nasikia anashika watu wajavaa mask.
Yeye yake si unaona amesondesha very fast. Karibu akamatwa. Sasa tumemwachilia tumesema make sure
uko na mask.
kabisa.
Haya. Ati anaitwa? This dog is so big. Anaitwa nini? Unaitwa?
Naitwa Kingsley. Naitwa Eric.
Hii ni breed gani? Hata tujui. Ni kidogo tu kikubwa. Hadi munipe. Eh? Hii hata inaweza breediwa na nini?
Hii ni steriliziwa hadi.
Guy. Basi simu nipe. Iko na miaka ngapi?
Hivi bado ni kijana.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing this shoot for Safaricom. I'm trying to shoot for you small clips, and I've been tired kusabia kerere miki. I have exhausted my kierere, so now I've come to rest, because we know that we don't rest when we have a shoot in the morning. Most people don't sleep. It's a shoot anxiety. Sometimes you fear that if you sleep, you might oversleep and not get your call time when the driver comes for you in the morning. But otherwise, it is well. Bye. So something that you did not see us doing is eating lunch. We were so hungry. Let me rant about this day. On this day, we had kids on set. I think there was a lot of mismanagement with this set. I do not know whether it was from the agency or the client or the production house that was actually shooting this thing. I will not mention the production house, but this was the first time I was hearing about this production house on set. And I remember that name was so hard for me to keep remembering. I kept on asking, you said again, this is what production? You said again, oh, this and that. Oh, okay. Until I signed the contract, it's when I read the name in full, because what I kept on hearing was an abbreviation of the production house. So later on, when I was signing my contract, is when I realized what it was, but it was quite new. And I'm shouting so that the noise of the boys playing outside cannot overrun this one. But if it's noisy, if it's messy, who cares? It's a vlog about my weekend. So some of the things that happened is that breakfast was not provided on set. But they had told us previously, eat breakfast when you're coming from home. We are going to serve breakfast at around 9. So me, I was like, kuna haja? No, me, hakuna haja. If breakfast is going to be served at around 9. But then we ended up having the hungriest, the hungriest day on a Safaricom shoot. I would not blame Safaricom, because they are the client, and okay, they are the client, and what clients do, you give them a budget, and there's usually another advertising agency in between the client and the production house. So either the mistake of budgeting came from the client or the production house. We do not know. So breakfast was not served, snacks were not served, and you have kids on set. And these are not like wale watu wamezoea njaa. So, and I remember not only the kids, even some of us, we had one mom who had a 6-month-old at home. We had one mom who had a 6-month at home. We had one mom who had a 6-month at home, who, of course, she's breastfeeding, and of course she's gonna be hungry. And then before we ate lunch, one of us, and it wasn't me, I know, for those of you who know me, no, niko na hizo tabia pia. But this time round, it wasn't me, but it was a vital like me. So we were in this van, the unit van, just sitting around, and one of us came because she had gone to sleep in her car. So we were seated there the whole time for like an hour without doing anything, and we were complaining about hunger. And one of the moms bought some snacks for her kids, because her kids had gotten to the point of no return, like when kids get hungry. And it was around maybe 12:30 p.m. and kids were hungry at this time, yeah. So one of the other ladies came, and with her kierere, she started looking around the van and searching. She found some snacks. I'm like, yo, where were you this whole time? You could have, like, where were you sleeping? So we've amiad those snacks. You guys, Mike, we've amiad those snacks. Like, we've amiad those snacks. We did not want to care. And I'm like, yo, I know for sure, this kind of shoots, they usually keep some snacks aside, some sanity. So So I'm there telling them, I know in this kind of shoot, they usually put some snacks aside and some energy drinks and some sanitizers for the directors and the clients, you know, to just marinate them. And these chicks were like, we do not care who it is for. We are eating because we are hungry, because the client is not going to be seen on TV hungry. And I'm like, oh yeah. So as they were talking, we are there with 2 Lucozades, 2 Ribenas, and 2 bags of chips or crisps, whatever it is that you call them. And then after that, I think maybe 40 minutes later, we were called to go eat lunch, which was nyama choma, ugali, or chips, and it was lovely. I had just washed my hands, so I did not get to record. I did not want to touch my phone. Besides, I was so hungry still after the 2 Ribenas, the 2 Lucozades, and the 2 bags of chips. I was still too hungry to even remember record the lunch hour time. But now things got much interesting after lunch. We went to the next location, which we did not shoot. I do not know why.